Hey guys, it's Sakura-san, and today I'm going to recreate a video that I made 10 years ago. Well, two videos that I made 10 years ago. I've been thinking that maybe I should recreate my white and black eyeliner tutorial and my everyday makeup tutorial. So, some 10 years ago, from when I was like 15 and a half, turning 16. I moved here when I was still 15 when I moved here, but then I turned 16 when I started high school in this country. So, yeah. Which was in September. My birthday's in September, so yeah. 2016 September was when I was actually 16. So this is the same hairband that I wore in the white and black makeup tutorial. I still have it, surprisingly. The thing is, I don't have brown hair anymore. I have like really peach colored hair now, and it's wet because I've just came out of the shower and I got dressed. Like, I wanted to wear something very cutesy for this video, and what I wore is this brown top, off-shoulder top. This brown off-shoulder top. I'm not sure if you would call this off-shoulder or like, cut out shoulder. And then there's this corset, waist corset, and then there's the corset top as well with strawberries coming down it in the middle. And then there's this, and then you can't really see the skirt. I would have to that's the skirt. And then these are the socks. So yeah, that's the outfit. But I thought originally I didn't wear a nice outfit for the old video. It was, I actually can't remember what I wore, even though I've rewatched it. I can't remember. I couldn't really tell anyway. I think it was like a white shirt, but I can't remember anything else about that shirt other than it being white. So yeah. Okay, so let's start. First, I'm gonna, in that old video for the white and black eyeliner, I did not put any primer on. I just used moisturizer and sunblock. Actually, I should go and get my moisturizer right now. Should I? Am I gonna take this off after the video? Yeah, I'm going to put on some moisturizer. Let me just get my moisturizer. Okay, I've got the moisturizer. We've got some simple moisturizer. The brightness is just way too dark. Simple moisturizer. And you got some Tropic Sunday. Face sunscreen and this is like sunblock. The lighting is way too bright. I need to turn it down a bit. There we go. There, now you can see it. I'm only gonna turn it down for when I'm showing you the products. Then we've got an e.l.f. primer, Power Grip primer, and I think this is the one for the dewy face. And now we're going to start prepping the face. Oh no, my thingy just ran out of power. Oh wow. Okay, never mind. My light just ran out of power. I was about to turn it back on then, and now it's just run out of power. That was quick. Okay, yeah, I should have charged it before this video, but it's fine. Let's start. So, first thing first, I'm going to put some moisturizer. forgot to turn off the alarm. Just get it in my chin as well. Like, I don't want there any access on my hands. And then the sunblock. SPF 50. Like, I'm only doing this because I did it in the original video, but I don't really need it because it's raining outside and I'm not even going outside today. And those blinds are closed. Like, you see that white, you think that's a white wall? That's a window that has very bright, that has a very bright light reflecting off it, so you can't see it. But yeah. So normally for this video I turn off the sound and then I put a voice over and speed through it on the editing, but this time when I'm not going to I forgot to move my mic. I'm not going to do that. I am going to narrate while I am doing all of this. I am not going to do a voiceover. I'm actually going to talk in this video. So now I am going, because in the original video I did that as well. I didn't speak through anything. I didn't put a voiceover on. I didn't even know how to do a voiceover back then. I just talked while I was doing it and described what I was doing. So now I've put the primer, the moisturizer, the sunblock, not in that order. Of course I put it in the other order, the opposite order. So now I'm just gonna wait for it to dry, and maybe I'll trim my eyebrows, but eyebrows were thick back then, so maybe I won't trim my eyebrows. Maybe I'll keep it like this. And yeah, and then we have a mirror for me to do it on. This is of course better than the mirror I actually used. But yeah, waiting for it to dry. I think it's dry. I think it was already dry, like when I decided to wait. Now we can start. Okay, so concealer first. Today I am using W7 cover stick with tea tree in it, and it is in the shade light medium. Literally the lightest shade you can get. And I put it under my eyes, covering these two spots here under my nose and on this spot here under my mouth. Well, it's more like to the side of my mouth. and then I put it on my eyebrows to cover up, underneath my eyebrows to cover up the excess hair and give it a bit more shape. And then blend it out with this silicone blender. I didn't use a blender back then. I just used my hands. I just used my fingers. And now I'm using a blender. Okay, now we've got the In Your Tone Sleek Makeup Foundation. I got this from Boots. And it's in the shade... Oh, it doesn't say what shade it is anymore because... It doesn't say what shade it is. Oh well, it's in this shade, whatever it is. And we put 2 dots on it. Cheeks, chin, nose, forehead. I feel like I've always done that. I've always like done that sort of placement for my and then we blend it in with the silicone blender. I didn't even use foundation back then. I used BB cream and whitening cream instead. And I think the blender, the primer I used was also from the same company as BB cream. Why I used whitening cream because it was basically the only thing that matched my skin at the time, and I needed it for my acne as well. So yeah, it made my acne go away. Like somehow it also covered up my acne at the same time. I don't really have that bad of skin anymore. Like my skin wasn't even that bad back then. I did get like, you know, once in a while I would have like a pimple on my face and it would be a big pimple, but it wasn't like spots all over. It would be like the one pimple on one side of my face that would be big and everybody would make a big deal out of it. But yeah, it wasn't really that bad. I think what was more of an issue was my back knee and my shoulders having acne as well. Like, I still have the scars from it. They're not acne anymore, but because I've went to the doctor about it and they flatten it, but I still have the scars to show that they were there. But yeah, it was still I still had a problem with it. But nobody knew that I had back knee. It was only when I told them that then they knew. So now we have a contour stick. So this I only use for my jawline. For my my cheekbones, I use this Ladybird Lane, and it's a blush. It's actually a blush, which I got from a calendar, an advent calendar a few years ago, but it's really dark. It's not even a blush shade, so I use it as a bronzer. So we're going to do contour first. I also use this for my nose, so because I can't find a bronzer that I use for my nose. Like, it's been a while since I've had that bronzer. That's from the same advent calendar, by the way, but I don't know where it's gone. I've lost it. So now we use this for my nose as well. So we just outline, and I go up like here as well. Like, that's how I shape it. like that. And then I do the same to the other side, if you can see it. Like that. And then I get my beauty blender and I use the smaller side and blend, 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 blend. Oh yeah, about this outfit, by the way, I really wanted to go for a really cute pink, brown, and cream color theme, because I am in this mood where I love Neapolitan ice cream. Which is like, you know, strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate ice cream mixed together. And I just love the color theme of it. I think it looks so aesthetically pleasing. Is that blended in properly? I can't tell because I don't have a light. My light does not work. Do you think I should charge it? It will probably be charged by the time I finish this video, so no. Now let's do the nose. I can't believe this video has already been this long. So that's how I contour it, and then I put this line through the middle to like give it like a button nose look. I thought this was a button nose, but every time I look up button noses do not look like my nose, so I contour it to look more than a button nose. And then we blend it out with the beauty blender again. And then I take the white eyeliner I need to sharpen this. And highlight the middle. And then I'll blend it in. It's like an exclamation mark. You draw an exclamation mark on the middle of your face. And yeah, that's my nose contour. So now I'm going to go grab a brush to do my bronzer. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, now we've got a brush. So this brush is actually what you're supposed to use to blend out the bronzer. But I don't actually have a brush like that to actually use for the bronzer. So we're just gonna like, you know, put it on, blend it out, put some concealer over it so it's not too harsh. And what I do is I do another L shape, you know, like how I do my jawline. I do it like this. And I do the same to the other side. I know everybody likes to do this face. And then do it. But this also helps. You can also just like, you know, do this and then you'll be able to do it. I think I went a bit too far there. I might have actually got some on my... No, wait, I didn't. I think that's just the pigment of my skin. But yeah, it's a bit dark, of course. Like I said, this blush is so dark. It's not even blush. It's more like bronzer. So now we put the highlighter on the jaw. And then... Sorry, not the highlighter, concealer. And then that's to conceal any like bronzer or contour that's not supposed to be there. I feel like that's not blended enough. can't really tell because... Okay, that's right. That's alright. Yeah. Now, let's finally do the eyeliner. What I originally wanted to do. So, now I do not do the eyeliner, the black eyeliner first. I do the white eyeliner first because I feel like I shouldn't be like, you know, touching up with black eyeliner at this point. I should touch up with the white eyeliner because I need to sharpen this. Give me a minute. I need to sharpen this. Okay, I got it. So, I was saying this white eyeliner does not have that much pigment on my waterline. So, I need to like do it a few times for the pigment to actually, you know, show up. So, we're just gonna do it first on the waterline right here. So, I'm just gonna do it in front of the camera to show you. See, it's quite good on this eye, like you can see the pigment quite well, and then when I switch over to the other eye, it doesn't really work. See, where's all the pigment gone on that eye? Like, there is no pigment there on that eye, but on the other eye, it looks alright. You see it? On this side, you can't. Oh wait, no you can. Maybe it's better on camera than in real life. Okay, today it's showing a lot of pigment. That's probably because I sharpened it, you know? Okay, next is a black eyeliner. So this is pretty much the same. I just don't put as much white eyeliner as I used to. I used to put on a lot of white eyeliner. We're just gonna blend out that concealer below the eyebrow first. And then I'm gonna put black eyeliner over it. Okay. So I do not pull down my eyelids anymore like I used to. I just, you know, look down and then line it. And now we've got the top lash line. I'm going to do the one eye first and then I'll do the other eye off camera. And now we do the bottom lash line. And this is where I usually mess up. That's good. So now we've done the line of, and now we do the wing. So we connect it together. I still connect it together like I used to. But now I do a completely different wing. I do like a line, that sort of line first. And then I draw the line. Another line here connecting to it like that, and then another line here to make a triangle. That's how you do it. And then you fill it in with the black, fill it in and connect it to the line on your lash line. And that's like basically how you're supposed to do it for like a hooded eye makeup. I'm going to get a cotton bud now to like clean up the the wing. Okay, so I've got a cotton bud and micellar water, Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I use this to clean up my eyeliner usually. So what I'm going to do first is clean up the waterline, like the bottom part of the eyeliner. And then I'm going to clean up the wing. See? See, now it's a perfect line. And now I feel like it's not black enough, so at this point I'm gonna get some black eyeshadow and just brush it in to make it even blacker. So I'm using this. I know you're not supposed to use this, but I use this because I get it precisely in there, like in the right area, and it won't, like, you know, mess the makeup, mess the perfect wing up. So we go in there with black eyeshadow to make it even darker, because my eyeliner is not dark enough. And then yeah, that is your eyeliner and white eyeliner look. So I'm just gonna see if I need to touch up on the white eyeliner. See, I do. So I get the white eyeliner out and then I'm touching it up again. And there we go. That is the perfect look. I'm going to do the rest off camera. So I'm just going to show you how I do my eyebrow really quick. So let's just blend out this concealer on the top. And then we're going to fill in my eyebrows. So like this, I just draw I just try and make it like, you know, fill it in, make it look like there's a perfect shape there. But since I did really thick eyebrows back then, I am gonna make my eyebrows thick this time. Like, at the moment I've been making it really thin, but this time I'm gonna make it thick. So yeah, that's the eyebrow we're going for. Okay, now I'm gonna do my other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, guys, and my other eye is done. So I forgot to tell you guys what eyeliner I'm using now. I'm using the Scandal Eyes eyeliner, Precision Micro Eyeliner. I still use the pen. I've always used the pen. Like, I think there were times where I used, like, you know, the liquid eyeliner brush, and it was not good. It was much easier with a pen. So now I'm going to recreate my emo hair. But I don't have brown hair anymore. What I am going to do is I'm not going to cut my hair, of course, to have a fringe. I am going to take this and just pull it over to the other side. And I think I need a bigger piece than that. Okay, I think that's the biggest piece now. And then I am going to clip it on. That doesn't look emo enough. But it's close, you know, it's close to what I had. So yeah, this is so cute. I love it. Yeah, this is the look, the finished look, and this is how I do my makeup now, 10 years from how long ago I did my makeup. I'll put both videos in this description below, the links to them in the below, and I'll also put like some photos of how I used to do my hair also. So I'm also gonna say this outfit would have been a mature, grown-up version of what I wore back then, like back for, you know, a pastel punk look. This is very near. This is not pastel punk, of course. Like back then I didn't really dress pastel punk either. I wore like more kawaii look. I wore like a white shirt with cupcakes on it. I wore an anime shirt, but as soon as I moved here, I did wear like more pastel punky outfits. But when I was back there in Singapore, I did not. I wore anime shirts, I wore white shirts with cupcakes on it. It was more like a kawaii aesthetic. So this is more kawaii, I would say, but more the grown up version of kawaii. You know, like if I was older, I would dress like this. But I'm not 15/16 anymore. So I don't dress like that anymore. I dress like a mature adult. But I feel like a mature adult would not dress like this either. I of course like do not conform to other like dress, how other people dress. Like everybody else these days, I swear they only ever wear tracksuits. Like I never ever see them wear anything else. Like I always see everybody in this country, I feel, are always wearing a tracksuit. Like seriously, what has happened to fashion these days? What has happened? You're wearing, now tracksuits are fashion. Apparently everybody's wearing the chevy fashion nowadays. But yeah, well, only in this country, I guess. I'm not sure what it is like in Singapore now, how they dress, because I've not seen it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell, donate to my Ko-fi. Link will be in the description. It will be on my link tree. Sayonara. This outfit look will also be on my Ko-fi. I'm gonna take some photos right now and post it on my Ko-fi. So if you want to see like a full body shot of this outfit and this makeup look and hair, I'll put it. Go look at my Ko-fi. Sayonara.